What's going on, guys? OddManMC back at you with another episode of Odd Builds. And today I'm going to show you how to build this fantasy tower. Let's get into it. First, what you're going to want to do is find the center of your base. Then you're going to build out by 6 on all 4 sides, just like this. Next, you're going to want to lay cobble as a base outline so you know where the edge of your tower is going to be, going out by 2 diagonals, in by 2, and that's going to go all the way around, just like this. The next thing you're going to want to do is on each of these end points, you're going to build each of these up by 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way around. And then you're going to cross connect them. And you're going to leave a little gap here because this is going to be where your ladder goes. Next, you're going to want to take stone or whatever building block you're using and build up each of these spots by 5 as well. And make note of where your door is going to be. My door is going to be right here. It's going to be a diagonal door, which might look a little different, but I like the way it fits in this style of build. But we're just going to build this up all the way around. I'm going to do a diagonal one here. And we're going to do this all the way around the tower. Next, you're going to want to place your doors, and this gets a little tricky at times. What we're going to do is we're going to aim for the inside of this block, so that way the door handle is here. And again, I'm using spruce doors just because this is what I want to use for the build, but you do not have to. You can use whatever you want. And then the other one just kind of goes in like that. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to lay in a layer of spruce trap doors all the way around, just like this. The top 2 trapdoors are a little tricky to get, so what you're going to want to do is come on the inside, and you're going to place them on top of the doors like so. So that way when you exit out of your building, it looks like this. Then I want you to grab some oak stairs, and we're going to do them in a triangle type pattern all the way around on each side. Onto each of these pillars, these are going to be upside down stairs. And if you want to add some extra texture to this, you can add a barrel here. This is a tip I learned from Mythical Sausage, and it kind of just adds one of those rustic looking type build, aspects to the build. And you will do this on all 4 all the way around. Alright, now that the pillars on the outside are done, you can see that the base is starting to come together. We still have a long ways to go, but what we're going to do is we're going to come to each of these outside points, and we're going to build these up by 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to do this all the way around. And you can see how the sideways stairs on each of the ends kind of add this whole diagonal line. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill these in with birch all the way around. We're going to come back through. They're not going to have any windows on this side, but we're going to come back through later, and we're going to add some texture with the stripped oak to kind of make it look a little more rustic, a little more kind of style, kind of like this. I went through ahead and I just added the texture already because what's going to happen next is you're going to come in and you're going to take out these top and bottom blocks and you're going to just replace them with barrels. This can serve as additional storage for the base if you would like, or it's just an extra kind of feature that adds some rustic texture to the build. The next thing we're going to do is take some spruce logs. You're going to go onto the sides of each of these posts all around, and you're going to make like a T shape and then add an oak stair to the edge like this, because what we're going to do is we're going to go around and we're going to make like a 3x3 window just like this on each side. Now that you have your 4 windows on this part of the tower, you're going to start building what I call a Nordic style roof, but it might have a different name. And if you know the correct name, please let me know down in the comments. What we're going to do is we're going to take 2 stone brick stairs. We're going to go like this, build upside down, and then a regular stair. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. An upside down stair, regular one. And then what we're going to do next is it's raining, upside down stair, stone bricks going up by 2, and then a stone brick stair like this, and then regular stair, and then to top it out, the point is going to be out like that. And we're going to build this on each side. I'm going to get rid of this rain, and I'll check with you guys in a second. Now that you have your 4 different roofs added to each of your windows, you're going to take an oak slab, and we're going to go along the top part of each of these barrels. The top part of the barrel will be exposed to whatever platform we have going on here, so you can still use them as storage, but we're just going to go along the edge like this, and then you're going to want to take some oak fences, and you're going to go in a zigzag pattern off of these posts, so it's going to look like this. And we're going to do this all the way around because this is going to be an open area. This is also going to be where our bed is at. With the fence guardrails in on each side, we're going to go back to our roofs a little bit, and we're going to start building in these corners on each of these until they meet in the center. We're not going to go all the way in because there's going to be another central tower that we're going to be building in a second. And you're going to build in just like this until they meet and combine like this. Then we do this all the way around. Next, we're going to take out this corner piece of the stairs, and we're going to put a wood block by placing 2 temporary blocks and then up like this. Next, you're going to take all 4 of these, as I put in. You're going to build them up by, you can build them up however high you want. I'm going to go by 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way around. And then once that's done, I'm going to leave those posts for a second. I'm going to fill in the rest of this roof, just taking in these parts and filling it in stone slabs going this way. And by stone slabs, I mean stone brick slabs. Once you have the rest of your Nordic roofs kind of filled in here, I connected all the rest of mine, so that way they are a small frame. And then we're going to start building the roof for the top of this tower. So you're going to need to grab your oak stairs, and you're going to go around the outside. You're not going to put anything on the corners, so they're going to be something kind of like this. So you'll put stairs all along the outside, like this, but leave the corners unfilled, because that's where we're going to put oak slabs just like this, all the way around. Next, what I like to do is I like taking the oak slabs and I like continuing that same pattern all around, except instead of them being more towards the top of the stair, they're going to be towards the bottom and flush with the stair. So we have them on the exposed logs like that, and we're going to fill in this middle part with stairs. And the next few parts are pretty simple, to where we're just going to fill these in. I'm going to put a temporary block right here, so I can actually funnel these all around like this, and it's just going to form a 3x3 box with the stairs. And then we're going to top this off with I'm gonna get rid of that one. Top this off with a oak slab right there. And with that, the tower is almost done. We've got a little bit on the inside to do, and then we'll get to the final product. Before we head inside to work on the second floor, we're actually going to round out the edges of these with just some oak fences to kind of bring them into line with the rest of the tower. And then we're going to get inside and start building the second floor. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to start filling in the oak floor. We're going to take oak planks and just kind of slowly fill in, but we're going to leave gaps. You can see I've already kind of done this. We're going to leave gaps in these spots, and we're going to put slabs underneath the bottom of this. I'm just going to put an oak plank there so we can show you. And at the bottom of these two, you're going to put a trap door. One, because it fills in the blocks, that way we don't fall into a hole. But then we can open it and we can actually access these barrels for storage. Now, since this floor is done, we want to get up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a ladder, and we're actually going to put it on the center post that we had before and build it all the way up to here. And we're actually going to take this center post. We're actually going to replace this. That was my mistake. And we're going to build this up all the way till it's flush with this top floor, so we can start building in this area. Now, with the ladder in place, we can start working on this floor. You can do this one of two ways. I'm going to choose to use oak slabs. You could use oak planks if you'd like, but since this is sort of my storage room, I would like to be able to access these barrels from underneath. I can access them from up top, but I want to be able to access them from down here, so I don't have to keep going up and down the ladder. So what we're going to do is take these oak planks, or oak slabs, and we're going to go in this same pattern all the way around. So that way they are flush with the tops. That way they act as the top part of a block, so you can still use the floor normally up there instead of having half a slab where stuff's kind of floating in the air. Alright, the last thing we're going to do before we do some texturing and decorating is we're going to fill in these spots right here with some strip birch. It adds a nice contrast with the dark spruce logs and the lighter oak, but it fits in really well with the theme that we're going for. So we're just going to fill these in, do some texturing, and I'm going to show you guys what this place looks like with some decorations. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you want to see more, remember to subscribe so you can always come back and check out more that we have coming, because I have more tutorials coming. I have them planned out, just got to do them. But if you like that video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and don't forget to hit the bell, so that way you know whenever I upload content. And always remember to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys.